Hello, my dear students or champions. Welcome to Go School Learning. We are the fastest growing edtech in GCC. Our main aim is to provide a quality education for all. And we have called sir, the lovable one from the Bharati Department of Go School Learning Center. Today, we are gathered here to have a discussion regarding the CBSE 12 biology portion and one of the portion, not all the portions, okay, because we only have 1 hour. And this 1 hour, we'll be revising the revision concepts as well as the possible PYQs as well as possible questions for the CBSE 2024 to 25 upcoming examination questions from the chapter 3, which is what is the name of the chapter 3? I want to see your comment in the comment section. I'm eagerly waiting to see my dear buddies in this comment section. Where are you? I want to see that. Yes, that's right. Chapter number 3, that is reproductive health. Are you ready to discuss the chapter number 3, reproductive health, really? I know you are interested to have a discussion regarding this chapter number 3. Please gather here. Please gather here. We can discuss about all the concepts and possible questions and PYQs from the chapter number 3, that is reproductive health. Are you here? Are you here, yes? Shall we discuss this? Yes, I'm getting more. Yeah, I'm getting a lot of comments. Thank you. So today we are going for the discussion of the chapter number 3, that is reproductive health. I know you know the concepts regarding the reproductive health. WHO. Who is WHO? Yeah, yeah, WHO is a World Health Organization, right? Okay. WHO or World Health Organization already defined the definition regarding the reproductive health. Do you have? I know you are familiar with the concepts because we already discussed about all the concepts thoroughly in our class sessions. Okay, now we are gonna refresh the concepts by using some of the previous year's question paper as well as the possible sample papers too. Okay, WHO, that is World Health Organization, already defined the reproductive health as a total well-being in all aspects of reproduction, that is physical, behavioral, social, and emotional. Okay, and I want to ask you one question. A society with having a good reproductive health should possess normal and functional reproductive structures, and that means physical, functional, normal reproductive structures. Along with that, that person should, that people or persons should also have an emotional and behavior aspects of interaction with the rest of the population or peoples. So that kind of population can be considered, peoples can be considered as a society with health, reproductive healthy status itself. And here we are going to discuss about the concepts. And before moving on to the concepts, let me introduce the concepts like how many marks are distributed for different chapters. Okay, hard work are very important, but we are in AI field, artificial intelligence field. So at the same time, hard work is also important. We need to also implement the smart work too. Otherwise, you won't be able to score maximum marks for your biology examination. And for every examination are also very important, but I'm very selfish, I'm a biology teacher, especially zoology teacher. So my students should score maximum mark for zoology. Okay, don't discuss this with any other people, so any other faculty, they will beat me or they will stab me. Okay, here, these are the class 12 biology theory portion for the upcoming 2024 to 2025 year. And these other unit-wise distribution and chapter-wise distributions too. Here, the first unit itself is the reproduction. And reproduction unit will be having three major chapters itself. The first is sexual reproduction in flowering plants followed by human reproduction. And the third one is reproductive health, that is our interest into it. Okay, so here by studying these three chapters from this unit, you will be able to score around 16 marks. Okay, and when it comes to the case of our next chapter, that is next unit, now chapter next unit, that is genetics and evolution. By studying those genetics and evolutionary concepts of the unit, you will be able to score around 20 marks this unit will be having most important weightage, most weightage will be distributed for this unit, and this unit will be having major three chapters, namely principles of inheritance and variations, molecular basis of inheritance, and the final one is evolution. And then it's in case of the third unit, that is biology and human welfare. Only two chapters are included. These chapters are very, very interesting and the same time very simple chapter, which includes the chapter human health and diseases, microbes in human welfare. Okay, by studying these two chapters from this category of unit, you will be able to score around 12 marks. Okay, and next one is biotechnology and its application. This unit is very new to you, and there will be two chapters under the category of this unit, that is biotechnology principles and process, that is biotechnology 1, and followed by the biotechnology 2, that is biotechnology and its applications. By studying these concepts, by studying these chapters, or by studying this unit, okay, you'll be able to score around 12 marks. Okay, and next one is ecology and environment. This is somewhat dry chapters, and most of the students will complain it's 11th grade topic are very important. At the same time, it's very difficult to study the 11th grade topics, but comparing to the 12th grade, 12th grade is somewhat very easy compared to that of the 11th grade. Okay, and ecology and environment is very easy chapter, and at the same time somewhat dry concepts are also there, but by studying the organisms and population chapter, ecosystem, and the final one is biodiversity and conservation, you'll be able to score around 10 marks. Okay, now I hope you got the point regarding the weightage wise distribution for this chapter itself. And by combining together all these marks, you will be able to score 70 out of 70, because our aim is to score 70 out of 70. That's why we are here in the Go Score platform. Okay, you should remember about that. Now, let's go to our exact topic. That is, yeah. Again, I'm welcoming you all to the world of Go School Learning Live classes. Okay, and here, yeah, we discussed about the major definition regarding the reproductive health. Do you have any confusion regarding that? We discussed that a total well-being in all aspects of reproduction, that is physical, emotional, behavior, and social, and a society with three people having physical and functioning normal reproductive organs, at the same time, normal emotion and behavior interaction is considered to be the reproductive healthy society. I already discussed that. Okay, there is no need to discuss that again and again. So first we are going to discuss about the sample question paper which has been released or published by the CBSE for the year 2024 to 25. The first question, tick 1, tick 2, tick 3, tick 4, tick 5, the first question is here. And when we are comparing the human reproduction chapter, some of the questions are interconnected with that of the human reproduction chapter, because sometimes CBS will be asking interconnected questions by connecting these two chapters, that is human reproduction as well as the reproductive health itself. The first question is, Cryptorchidism is a condition in which the testes fail to descend into the scrotum, right? Okay, and you know what do you mean by scrotum? Okay, it can also lead to compromised circulatory cell function and has an impact on leading cell functions too. The first solution is identify at least three parameters of male fertility that gets affected due to cryptorchidism. Okay, so what is cryptorchidism? Due to the cryptorchidism, in normal functioning, according to the normal male reproductive system, the testes are located outside the abdominal cavity inside a pouch which is called scrotum itself. When it comes to the cryptorchidism cases, if any of the patient is having the cryptorchidism condition, the test is going to descend into the scrotum itself. And we already studied that for the test for the formation of sperm, they always require 2 to 2.5 degrees Celsius temperature lower than the normal body temperature. We already studied about that concept. Okay, here the first question is identify at least three parameters of male fertility that gets affected due to the cryptorchidism. Okay, now we can discuss about the first one. Yeah, they are forcefully instructing us to write down three parameters of male fertility that gets affected due to cryptorchidism. Okay, the first parameter, what will happen? Tell me the answer. What will happen due to cryptorchidism? The first one thing is the what is yeah, sperm quantity. Yeah, whatever about the sperm quantity, tell me. 1 minute. Okay. The first answer is uh, the count of the sperm count will be decreases. Okay. At the same time, spermatogenesis. What do you mean spermatogenesis, dears? And the what do you mean spermatogenesis? The spermatogenesis is the process of formation of sperm from a spermatogonia, which is exactly known as spermatogenesis. So spermatogenesis will become impaired. Spermatogenesis will become impaired. That is the first effect. And second effect will be, yeah, spermatids. Spermatids, yeah, that's right. Yes, I'm getting a lot of replies. Yes, spermatids did not did not get nourishment. Okay, spermatids did not get nourishment to become as spermatozoas. To become as spermatozoa. Yes, that's the right answer. Okay, and if the spermats are not getting nutrition to become as a spermatozoa, what will happen? Thus, thus spermiogenesis. The spermiogenesis will be affected. Spermiogenesis will be affected. Okay, we need to derive three parameters we need to derive for this question. Okay, the third parameter is what is the function of leading cells? What is the function of leading cells? Leading cells will be producing androgens. Okay, androgen, especially one of the androgens produced from the leading cells will be testosterone itself. Do you have any doubt? Testosterone itself. Okay, and the production of testosterone will also be affected. These are the at least three parameters of male follicle that gets affected due to this particular condition that is known as cryptorchidism. Okay, now we solved the first part of the question, and second part of the question is what is the second part of the question? Yeah, we are going to solve the second part of the question. Which processor will be affected if mature spermatids are not released from Sertoli cells? Okay, we already discussed that. Yeah, the formation of sperms from the immature spermatogonia, which is exactly known as not immature spermatogonia. Formation of immature sperm cells from the spermatogonia itself is simply called spermatogenesis. And what do you mean by spermiogenesis? Spermiogenesis means it is a formation of spermatozoa from the spermatid itself. And there is another process also called spermiation. So what do you mean spermiation? Spermiation means releasing of the mature sperm cells from the seminiferous tubule, which is known as spermiation. Okay, in which process will be effective if mature spermatids are not released from solution? Exactly, spermiation. Spermiation will be affected. Okay, if the mature spermatids are not at all raised from the Sertoli cells, exactly spermiation will be affected. That means if I mention spermiogenesis also, there is no problem for that. But exactly it will affect the spermiation process itself. I hope you got the point regarding this. And I will also give you the third part of this question. Okay, the third subpart for this question is name and explain one assistive reproductive technology, that is ART process in which the sperms or semen is used to assist fertilization. So exactly what do you mean semen? Do you have any idea regarding the semen? Okay, semen. What do you mean semen? Semen is a combination or collective combination of our sperm plus seminal plasma. Sperm plus seminal plasma is exactly known as our semen itself. Okay, name and explain one assisted reproductive technology in which the sperms or semen is used to assist the fertilization. Okay, we already discussed about one of the technology that is AI. What do you mean AI? Don't ever mention it as artificial intelligence. Okay, I will beat you. I will slap you if I mention it as artificial intelligence. It's not at all artificial intelligence. In biology, you should mention it as artificial insemination itself. Okay, artificial insemination. What do you mean artificial insemination here? Okay, if either the male partner is having low amount of or low amount of or low count of our it's not low count of the sperm in the semen, we need to go for this artificial insemination. In artificial insemination, what we are doing is yeah we will collect. First, we will be collecting the semen. First, we will be collecting the semen, and semen will be collecting from the male partner itself. And after collection of semen, if we are introducing into the if either we are introducing the or or uterus itself. If we can introduce into the vagina itself, and we can introduce into the uterus itself. And the collected semen, if we are introducing into the uterus, that is exactly known as IUI. So what is the full form of IUI? My dear students, please tell me that it's known as intrauterine insemination. Do you have any doubt? Intrauterine insemination itself. Okay, and in this AI technique, we can introduce the semen collected from the male partner either into vagina or into uterus itself. If you are introducing into the uterus directly, that will exactly call intrauterine insemination itself. And next is also another technique that can be also introduced, that is known as ICSI. So what is the full form of ICSI? I want to know the full form of ICSI. Tell me, my dears, what is the full form of ICSI? Yes, it's exactly known as intracytoplasmic. Whenever any questions comes like this, it's very mandatory to explain the abbreviation forms of ICSA or any other abbreviation. Like here, if you're mentioning about the ICSA, it's better to expand the ICSA as intracytoplasmic sperm. Otherwise, there might be a chance for losing your 0.5 marks itself. Okay, intracytoplasmic sperm injection. Okay, what do you mean by intracytoplasmic sperm injection? In this technique, what we are doing is, we will be introducing the sperm. Sperm will be collected from a male partner and will be directly injecting the sperm in a laboratory condition into our arm itself. That is exactly known as intracytoplasmic sperm injection. I hope you got the point regarding all these concepts. Now we are going to discuss about the OR question. Okay, it's not OR question, the next subpart. Sorry, the next subpart, that is for the subpart for the question. For subpart. Okay, name and explain the assisted reproductive technology that should be used to complete the development of embryos. One and two shown in the figure given below. Okay, I will introduce the basic concepts of IVF. So, what do you mean by IVF, dears? IVF is exactly called in vitro fertilization, right? You know the concepts regarding the in vitro fertilization. I'm sure about that. Yes, in vitro fertilization. In vitro fertilization is exactly known as IVF. Okay, IVF is also called test tube, test tube baby test tube baby program. Okay, why it is called test tube baby program? Because we have provided the external condition, and through the external condition, we will be able to generate the embryo. We will be able to develop the embryo in the laboratory condition. In that sense, we are calling this a test tube baby program. Some of the students are having a thinking process that yeah, the embryo will be grown in the test tube itself. Don't ever mention like that. Don't ever think about that. Okay, and here in this case, this test tube baby program will be having two major division itself. Adaptive forming, because in the laboratory condition itself, in the laboratory, and in the abbreviation for the laboratory, okay, in laboratory condition itself, we will be fusing the sperm with that of our ovum to produce mango, right? To produce coconut, or to produce apple or peach. Okay, to produce zygote itself. To produce zygote itself. If there are two major criteria for the test tube baby program. If zygote or early embryo, zygote or early embryo of early embryo which having the blastomeres up to early embryo up to 8 blastomeres. 8 blastomeres will be introducing it will be directly through another technique that is known as SIFT. So what do you mean by SIFT? SIFT is exactly known as zygote intra fallopian transfer. Okay. Inside one of early embryo up to 8 blastomeres are formed, we will be using another technique that is known as SIFT. SIFT means cyclotrida fallopian transfer. Really introducing this early embryo or zygote directly into the oviduct or fallopian tube of our female partner. And that is known as SIFT itself. And next division for the test tube baby program will be if we are using the embryo, if we are using the embryo more than more than 8 blastomeres, more than 8 blastomeres. Okay, we'll be directly introducing into the uterus itself. We'll be directly introducing this more than 8 blastomeres into uterus itself. This technique is known as we are introducing directly into the uterus. We will call it as IUD. So what do you mean IUD? IUD is called intrauterine transfer. I hope you got my point. These are the theory part regarding our in vitro fertilization or test tube baby program. I hope you got the point. Now just give the answer to this question. Okay. Now it's your duty. I have already given all the points. It's your duty to give the answer to this question. Please hurry up. Please hurry up because you are my motivation level. You are giving the energy to lead this class for your goals. So I need your answer to this question because I have already introduced the concepts. I have introduced the concepts. I'm going to see that question. Okay. Please, I want to see that question. Yes, I want to see that question. Okay, I want to see that question. Yes. Okay. So here, name and explain the assisted reproductive technology that should be used to complete the development of embryo 1 and 2 shown in the figure given below. Okay. Here, that is embryo 1 and embryo 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 blastomeres are there. And here, we can say that more than 8 blastomeres are there. And what the technique will be using for this? And for embryo 1, we will be using the technique that is known as SIFT, that is known as cyclotron transfer. And for embryo 2, we will be going for IUT, that is known as intrauterine transfer. I have given all the idea regarding this concept. It is your duty to give an explanation regarding all this concept itself. Okay. And next is yeah, this is our question for that particular question. That is, an informed couple decide to use ART, that is assisted reproductive technology to conceive after IVF, that is in vitro fertilization. They decide for embryo transfer for the following two embryos. Embryo 1 consists of 8 blastomeres, and embryo 2 consists of 16 blastomeres itself. Name and explain the techniques they should deploy to complete for the development of the given embryo. We have already discussed that 8 blastomeres embryo will be go for the cyclotron transfer and 16 blastomere, that is more than 8 blastomeres itself, they will go for and the technique which is known as intrauterine transfer itself. Okay. And it's your duty to explain this concepts thoroughly. Okay, now we are going to discuss about PYQs, that is 2023 to 24 PYQs. We are going to discuss about that. Okay, what do you mean PYQ? Do you have any idea regarding the PYQ? PYQs are previous year's questions itself. Previous year's questions are exactly known as PYQ. So we are going to discuss about the latest previous question paper. The discussion we are here. The question is the periodic abstinence by a couple for family planning should be from. Okay, options are there and it's a multiple choice question itself. And we know that there are natural methods to avoid the pregnancies. That is first natural method or traditional method is periodic abstinence. And second one is coitus interruptus. And the third one is lactation amenorrhea itself. And what is with periodic abstinence? Because periodic abstinence means we are skipping the period during the fertile period. Because fertile period will be having, we could be expecting the ovulation during the fertile period because there might be more chance for the fertility itself. And if we are expecting the fertilization during the fertile period, if coitus is happening, we need to stop that. We need to skip that period itself. Okay, that is exactly not as because we need to skip the coitus or sexual intercourse during that fertile period. Okay, that is exactly known as periodic abstinence. So we need to stick on to that. Fertile period is exactly known as okay. Fertile period where we are expecting the ovulation that will be day 10 to 17 of menstrual cycle. Menstrual cycle itself. So what is the option? The option is C, that is day 10 to 17 of the menstrual cycle is the right answer. 1 minute. I'm getting a lot of comments. Hold self, hold self. I said I have a doubt in one of the previous year question. I was asked to write the following in order. So in the included blastomeres, blastocyst, trophoblast, endometrium, what should be the order? Okay, I didn't get the question properly, dear. Could you please mention that question properly, dear? Then I will be definitely giving the reply now. Okay, because we are here to give the reply. Fatima, please give the question thoroughly. Please, I didn't get the question. Could you please give the question? Okay, could you please give that question? Again, I will be replying that. Okay. Okay, what are the doubts and what are the queries you have? We will be resolving all the queries. Don't worry, dears. Okay. Okay, here. Now we are going to, I'm expecting the clarification from the Fatima, then I will be replying to you soon. Okay. And here, the next question is very simple question. Otherwise, if it is complex, don't worry, I will make it more clear for you. And I will make it more simple. It's my courage, it's my determination, my dedication, my differentiation, and yeah, nothing. Okay, over. Anyway, the motivation session is over. So here, the next question is, okay, implementation of better techniques and new strategies are required to provide more efficient care and assistance to people, then why is there a statutory ban on amniocentesis? Okay, write the use of this technique and give reason to justify the ban. Because what do you mean by amniocentesis? East or west, both are business. Okay, both are in the chat. Okay. Okay, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I'm getting a lot of comments from my dear students. Okay, thank you. If you're having any doubts, please do let me ask the doubt. I will be clearing your doubt. If you have any doubt, please do let me know. I will be clearing your doubts. Fatima, I didn't get the clarification from you. I'm eagerly waiting to give you a reply, dear. Okay, here. Yeah, what was the question? Okay. Then what is statutory ban on amniocentesis? So what do you mean by amniocentesis? Amniocentesis. Okay, what do you mean by amniocentesis? Tell me. Amniocentesis is a technique through which we will be taking the amniotic fluid from the embryo itself, and from that amniotic fluid, they will be having the amniotic fluid will be having. Yeah, we will be taking the amniotic. Okay, we will be taking amniotic fluid, and this amniotic fluid will be having fetal cells. Fetal cells, along with the fetal cells, there will be some of the dissolved substances too. Dissolve substances too. Again, what is the function? What is the major regarding amniocentesis? To the amniocentesis activity or amniocentesis procedure, what we are doing is we'll be taking the culture amniotic fluid and using the fetal cells, we'll be able to understand whether any kind of genetic disorders are present in that developing baby. It can be Down syndrome, it can be sickles anemia, hemophilia. Such kind of syndromes can be detected by taking the amniotic fluid analysis itself. Okay, by taking the amniotic fluid analysis. Okay, and if you're taking that amniotic fluid itself, we'll be able to understand whether the baby having any kind of malformations, whether the baby having any kind of genetic disorders, and if the genetic disorders are there, if it is possible, we can abort the child too. Okay, but this is the advantage of amniocentesis process. But there is one disadvantage to the amniocentesis also, because some of the peoples, in some of the countries, they will be using this amniocentesis as means to determine the genetic type or determine the sex of the developing fetus. And in some of the countries, if it is found to be female fetus, there might be a chance for killing that fetus too. And to avoid that particular induced abortion itself, they are doing a statutory ban on amniocentesis process. I hope this clear for you. I hope this clear for you. So I have given the explanations for you. If you need any other explanations, let me know. I'll be explaining everything. Okay, one thing. Forget academic here. Rahul sir is waiting for you because Rahul sir is watching every videos and he is giving every support for me and he is literally reading all the questions and he is instructing me that sir there are a lot of comments. Just look into a comments, sir. Your children are waiting for you and the gem person is giving all support along with my dear students. Okay, so here now we are going to discuss. We have discussed about all this topic here. If you have any thoughts, please do let me know, dears. Okay, and next one is this is one of the crucial part of our biology session. Okay, this is one of the crucial part of our biology session. Answer reason and questions because most of our papers have an incubation to attempt this session reason and questions. Okay, here you know everything regarding what it will A, what it will B, what it will C, and what it will D itself. Okay, the question is it's this question is somewhat tricky question. Assertion is the last one can be bound with an assumption and it is as if one of the best methods for child discovery looking for parenthood. Okay, and reason is emotional, religious, and social factors are no deterrents to the legal adoption for orphaned and destitute children in India. Please give the answer to this question. Tell me, please. Please give the answer to this question, dears. I want to see the answer. Okay, what is the answer to this question? Session is true, reason is true, or reason is false. I need you to participation in the comment section, otherwise I won't be taking this class. Okay. Polls are fans of JE. Okay. Thank you. I'm reading these comments. Okay, I'm reading these comments. Okay, tell me, dears. Tell me. I want to see that. I want to answer from you. Tell me, my fans. Answer is true or reason is true? Tell me. Shio, give the answer. Christina, Anila, please give the answer. Shio, Priya, okay. Please give the answer, yes. Please give the answer. Please give the answer. I'm waiting for your answer. Okay. I'm not getting answers. I'm not getting answers. Why I'm not getting the answers? Okay, Fatima, given the question, I'm reading the question. So the question says, arrange the following in correct order. Okay, arrange the following in correct order. After that, I will get back to this question. Okay, first is implantation. Implantation, arrange the following correct order. Implantation, inner cell mass, that is ICM, inner cell mass, and cleavage. Cleavage, and next one is blastomeres. Next one is blastomeres. Okay. Yeah, implantation, SMS, cleavage. One, two, three, four. Implantation, SMS, cleavage, endometrium, blastomeres. Okay, endometrium. Okay, what is the correct order for this? Because first will be, cleavage. Because first there will be the formation of zygote. Okay, zygote will undergo for the cleavage. Zygote will undergo for the cleavage. Cleavage is division of zygote itself is known as cleavage itself. After the cleavage, there will be the formation of blastomeres itself. There will be the formation of blastomeres or embryos. This embryo will be implanted in the endometrium. Okay, so the next will be endometrium. Endometrium. Okay, endometrium. And whenever it's then finally endometrium implantation. Okay, implantation and implantation. After the implantation, yeah, there will be the development of our yeah, because there is some clarity, there is some clarity problem for this questions itself. Anyway, we can possibly give the answer. It's there is some clarity for this question. Anyway, zygote will go for the cleavage and blastomere will be formed. And blastomeres will be developed into, we know that blastocysts, morula, blastocysts, likewise examples. I'm not going in detail about that. Again, the blastomeres will be implanted into the endometrium, that is known as implantation. And after the implantation, we will be getting there will be the attachment of our trophoblast as well as inner cell mass. That is exactly blastocyst itself. Okay, the next is IZM. So this could be the possible answer to this question. I hope I hope this question is clear. I hope I solved the question for the Fatima. Okay. Is that clear, Fatima? Is that clear, Fatima? Okay. And next one is, yeah, what is assertion based on that question? Give the answer to this assertion based on that question. Okay. Here, assertion is true. Assertion is exactly true. Assertion is exactly true. And whatever the reason itself, whatever the reason, okay, and here the assertion is true itself. Assertion is true itself. And our next one is emotional, religious, and social factors are no deterrence to the legal adoption for the orphan and destitute children. Okay, here and deterrence means something making hindrance to do something, And here, because some of the emotional, religious, and social factors are provided deterrence to the legal adoption for the orphan and destitute children in India. That means assertion is sorry. The reason itself is false. Reason itself is false. Okay. Now let's get back to that question. I think 1 minute. I need a clarification. Fatima, 1 minute. 1 minute. I clear this question. Okay. The first is yeah, she discussed about endometrium. 1 minute, cleavage, cleavage, and next one of the topic was the next was okay. Next was yeah, cleavage and blastomeres, blastomeres, and the one, second, third, and next one. Okay, whatever the order which I mentioned was perfect, except one because first one thing I didn't mention about that endometrium. First whenever uterus will be having 3 layers itself, endometrium should be prepared for the after the fertilization. Before the fertilization, they have to go for the menstrual cycle itself, and through the menstrual cycle, they have to prepare the body on endometrium itself because the endometrium has to be richly supplied with the blood vessels, and it has to be richly supplied with the blood vessels. And they need to endometrium should be provided proper conditions for the development of the zygote when they could be expecting that zygote, And first will be endometrium. Sorry for that. First will be endometrium. First will be endometrium itself. And for one by rest of the things are correct because I think the options are endometrium, then it's cleavage, and cleavage will go to yeah blastomeres, and finally I think if I'm remembering that one, let me take the form. Okay, okay, let me take the form. 1 minute. Okay, what was that? Okay, first will be endometrium, and second one will be cleavage, and yeah, for 1 minute, let me clear it. The concepts. Okay, first one will be endometrium. Endometrium. First one will be endometrium, and next option is 1 minute. Next option is endometrium, and next one is cleavage. Yes, next one is cleavage itself, and from the cleavage there will be yeah cleavage, and next one will be one the next option. So okay, blastomeres. Next option is blastomeres. Okay, and what happens to blastomeres? Then next one is blastocyst will be implanted. Blastocyst will be implanted. Next is crucial. They given the two another example is implantation. Implantation as well as inner segments. We'll be having a confusion regarding these two terms. Implantation is exactly the implantation of embryo or implantation of blastocyst. The ICM is inner cell mass because the blastocyst will be having inner cell mass. Blastocyst will be having inner cell mass as well as a tropoblast itself. That is going for the implantation. That is exactly going for the implantation. And exactly trophoblast is implanted. Trophoblast is becoming or blastocyst is becoming implanted. And there is a clarification problem for this implantation as well as ICM. If and because of that, I'm not giving the perfect sequences here. It can be because ICM. If it's ICM is implanted, blastocyst is implanted, finally we can call it as implantation because there is some clarity problem for this rest two options itself. Okay. The next one is, yeah, the next topic is, yeah, now we can go for the next topic. Yeah, clear? The next topic, next question is, yeah, I'm not getting. Okay, okay, thank you so much, sir. Fatima, okay, thank you so much, sir. I had doubt because implantation takes place in end of the, yes, yes, that's right, dear. Okay. Okay. And next question is, write the basic step followed in the Assistant Reproductive Technologies or ART program to help childless couples. Okay. Why is it also known as test tube baby program? Okay, we had a discussion regarding that. Okay, okay, sir, thank you. Okay, we had a discussion regarding that, Then I will answer to respond, but you will answer like the basic step for the assisted reproductive technology program to help the childless couples. Why is it also known as test tube baby program? Why? I need to give the answer. I need to give the answer. I need to get the answer. Why it is called so? Why it is called so? Why it is called so? Okay, ART. ART, Assistant Reproductive Technology. Okay, Assistant Reproductive Technology itself. Okay, Assistant Reproductive Technology is a technology that is to assist the infertile couple itself. Okay, Assistant Reproductive Technology will be using the IVF principle as in vitro fertilization. In vitro fertilization, we already discussed about safe sideward intrafallopian transfer as well as our intrauterine transfer itself. Is there a need to explain further, if zygote or early embryos, up to 8 blastomeres are placed into the fallopian tube or oviduct itself, we will call them as zygote intrafallopian transfer itself. If we are introducing more than, if we are introducing more than 8 blastomere cell stage, and we will be introducing this more than 8 blastomere cell stage into the uterus itself, that is simply known as intrauterine transfer. Do you have any confusion? I already discussed about this question. I think you are not having any confusion, right? Because I already discussed about this question. Yeah. Okay, next question is, explain the mode of action of contraceptive pills taken by human females. Mention the schedule to be followed for effective outcome. Okay, do you have any doubt on this question? We need to answer this question. Here, in this category, they are mentioning about oral pills. They are mentioning about oral pills itself. They are mentioning about oral pills. Okay, so what are the oral pills? Oral pills are exclusive uh, uh, contraceptive methods for the females. Okay, exclusive contraceptive methods for the females. In this case, we will be using the drugs. We will be using the drugs or pills. We will be using the drugs or pills. It is taken by the female itself, and we will be taking these pills. Yeah, 1 minute. We can also combine this question and we can give the answer to this question itself. Okay, oral contraceptives are widely accepted for controlling the increasing rate of population. Name two important components of oral contraceptives. Why is again is considered as a preferred contraceptive by the women? Okay, now we can combine together these answers, and we know that pills exactly. I'm going to combine these two questions to give an answer because we are not having enough time. We will discuss about question itself. Okay, in this category, because whatever the chemical composition of our pills is, oral pills is, the first is progestogen. Okay, we can use a combination of sorry, it's not pro, yeah, progestogens. Otherwise, we can use another combination that is progestogen or estrogen, or be taken by the women itself. And it should be taken daily for a period of 21 days, starting preferably within the first 5 days of the menstrual cycle. And after the menstrual cycle, we need to repeat this medicine again after a gap of 7 days. We need to take that medicine again if you want to, if you doesn't want to conceive again. Okay. And next one of the topic was, what is again is considered as a preferential or preferred contraceptive by women itself. The first is why? Because they are relatively safe. They are relatively safe, and what is high contraceptive value? High contraceptive value. They are having high contraceptive value, a lesser side effect. Lesser side effect. Okay, lesser side effect. And next one is it's relative. Okay, mention it as relatively. Okay, lesser side effect, high contraceptive value, and non-steroidal. They are having non-steroidal. Non-steroidal. Okay, they are having non-steroidal formulations. and it is also considered to be once in a week. Okay, once in a week meal. Okay, and because of this, because of this, we are considering the Saheli as a preferred contraceptive method by women itself. Saheli is developed by CDR, Central Drug Research Institute, Lucknow. Okay, Lucknow, which is one of the prestigious institute in India itself. And this is the reason. These are the major. You need to point out this reason by giving the explanation. I'm giving a crisp point regarding why we are using the Saheli, a preferable contraceptive by women. Okay. Okay. And relatively safe, instead of relatively safe, it is better to mention it as very effective. Okay. Relatively safe, it is better to mention it as effective or very effective. Okay. These are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 points are there. Okay. Just focus on these points. And how they are acting actually, because the hormone contraceptive is exactly inhibiting the ovulation, exactly inhibiting ovulation as well as our implantation, ovulation as well as implantation. Okay, these are the major points which I mentioned. Do you have a doubt on these points? Do you have a doubt on these points? And they also alter the cervical mucus to prevent the entry of semen too, to prevent the entry of the semen. Okay, along with the inhibiting ovulation and implantation, they will be altering the quality of the cervical mucus to prevent the entry of the semen, prevent the entry of the, it's not semen, semen are released, prevent the entry of the sperm itself. Okay. Now we can discuss about the PYQs, that is previous year's questions of the different years. Now we are going to discuss about it. Do you have any doubt? Do you have any doubt still? Sir, your energy and teaching style make every class so enjoyable. We are lucky to have you guiding us. Keep rocking. What's up, also? Yes, yes. I'm doing great. I'm doing great, yes. I'm doing great. Shall we discuss the topic? Time is flying actually, right? Time is flying. Time is flying. Yeah, now I have Joby sir with me. Joby sir is giving the companionship for monitoring the students as well as for monitoring the students. Yeah, yeah, he's giving the energy to monitor the students. Sir, tell me, how's my energy? Super. How is my energy goes? Yeah, super. So why did you mention that? So why did you mention me as a superman? I'm not a superman. 1 minute, let me take one cup of water. 1 minute, my dears. Just read this question. Yeah, first, next question is just read this question. I need answer to this question. Just read this question, yes. Okay, name and explain the surgical method advised to human males. Name and explain the surgical method advised to human males and females as a means of birth control. Okay, mention its one advantage. Mention its one advantage and one disadvantage itself. Okay, the first method, sterilization procedure is made is known as vasectomy. Sterilization procedure is male in male, which is known as vasectomy, and in the case of females, the sterilization method is known as tubectomy. Okay, tubectomy. Okay, and this is the sterilization method in the female itself. Okay, in the female case and the case of male itself, what we are doing is in the sterilization procedure, we will be cutting and tying up our semi. We will be cutting and tying up our vast difference. Okay, vast difference. Okay, if we are cutting and tying up the vast differences, we will call them as vasectomy. And when it comes to tubectomy, fallopian tube. The fallopian tube or oviduct. Oviduct is being cut as well as tied up. That procedure is known as tubectomy itself. Okay, and one advantage and one disadvantage. What is the one advantage and what is the one disadvantage of this method? The advantage of this method is advantage. The advantage of this method is it's a, it is considered to be terminal. It is considered to be the terminal method. It is considered to be the terminal method to prevent the pregnancy. To prevent the pregnancy. Okay. And disadvantage. Disadvantage. The disadvantage itself is known as the reversibility is reversibility. Okay, the reversibility is poor. Reversibility is poor. That means this is considered because when we can also do the surgeries to reverse this condition, but the reversibility is considered to be the poor because that is clearly mentioned in the textbook itself. Okay. And because of that, this can be considered to be one of the disadvantage and this can be considered to one of the advantage too. Okay, I hope it's clear. And next one is okay. A pregnant human female was advised to undergo NTP. So what is my NTP here? What is my NTP? Fatima and other students, because I need to give a more clarification regarding the questions which asked by Fatima. Okay, because there is some mismatching for that terms to arrange, and I need to clarify that. Anyway, I will be clarifying that. Around the end of the session, I will be clarifying that Fatima as well as the rest of the students. You should be staying here and to clarify that because I already told you I explained that questions. I explained the concepts. I already given you an idea that there is no that much clarification for that question itself. Okay. Anyway, I will be giving more clarification. If you need a more clarification regarding that question, I will be there. Okay, I'll be there and I will be discussing that question. Uh, by discussing some of the questions. Okay. After the end of this questionnaire session, I want to discuss that further to give an idea regarding that question, Fatima as well as other people, because there is some things there is a mismatching for that concepts itself. Some concepts to that options which I have given to arrange the order. Okay, and here a pregnant human female was advised to undergo NTP. Okay, what is by NTP? What do you mean MTP? MTP is known as medical termination of pregnancies. Otherwise, we will call it as induced abortion. We will call it as induced abortion. Call it as induced abortion itself. Okay. It was diagnosed by or developed from a zygote formed by an XX fertilized by carrying sperm. Why was she advised to undergo NTP? So they are okay. They are exactly combining the concepts of the principles of inheritance and variation, principles of inheritance and variations too. Over here, if zygote is carrying additional X chromosomes, that condition is exactly known as Klinefelter's syndrome. Okay, Klinefelter's syndrome itself. So, what are the major decline of the Klinefelter syndrome? If a fetus having the Klinefelter syndrome conditions, there may be chance for if that fetus become an adult, there may be a chance for gynecomastia, that is male breast development, gynecomastia. At the same time, they will be sterile. They will be sterile or infertile in condition. And the third one is overall masculine development will be there. Okay, development. Okay, and why we are advising to undergo NTP, If this child is developing biologically, this will be sterile and they will be having both male as well as female feature, overall masculine development too. Okay, that is considered a genetic disorder, and that's why doctors are giving the advice to medically terminate that pregnancy by the MTP itself. And MTP is relatively safe up to first trimester. First trimester itself. Okay, and second trimester abortions or induced abortions are much more riskier. Okay, here these are the points which I discussed here. Okay, okay, Fatima, are you there? Fatima, are you there? We are going to wind up our session. We only have 4 minutes. Fatima, are you there? I will be giving you more concepts regarding the question which you asked. Fatima, are you there? Fatima, please give me hi. Fatima, are you there? Hello, dear. Fatima, are you there? Okay, Fatima asked the question. I think she given some of the option, that is cleavage, cleavage, and second one is cleavage, and second one is blastomeres. Okay, and the third one is I think cleavage, blastomeres, inner cell mass, inner cell mass, and endometrium. Okay, okay. Are there any other points for that? Are there any other points? 1 minute. Okay. And here I think I don't remember the exact options. Okay. Okay. Recollecting the okay, uterus. Okay, uterus. She has already given another. Anyway, I will give you the all concepts for this first of all. Okay. And zygote. I think the question is not at all clear actually, because I think you might have missed order, some of the order to arrange it as well. Okay, anyway, I will give you the concepts. First, fertilization. After the fertilization, zygote will be developed. And zygote will be, after the development of the zygote, zygote will be undergo for the cleavage. Zygote will be undergo for the cleavage. And after the cleavage, there will be the formation of blastomeres. Blastomeres will be forming another stage which is known as morula. And morula will be developed into blastocyst itself. Itself. And what is the specialty of the blastocyst? Okay, blastocyst will be having an outer layer which is known as tropoblast. Okay, inside the blastocyst, other layer is present. Okay, and this inside the blastocyst, you will be able to see other layer, and this is exactly known as what? Yeah, this is exactly known as inner cell mass. Inner cell mass, otherwise we will call it as ICM itself. Okay, I will describe every process. Zygote is a single cell that will undergo for the cleavage mechanism. After cleavage, blastomeres will be found. Blastomeres will be traveling the fallopian tube itself to down, and morula will be formed. Blastomeres form into morula form blastocyst, and blastocyst will be having outer layer which is on a stroboblast. Inner layer will be inner cell mass itself. Exactly, this stroboblast will be embedded in the endometrium lining of the uterus, and they will be after attaching the endometrium lining of the uterus, they will be start to develop into a fetus. Okay, they will be start the embryo will be developed into a fetus, and finally fetus will be developed into a adult itself. Okay, this is the point. And one thing I want to tell you is that exactly when we are comparing the order, zygote will be first, cleavage will be second, blastomeres will be the third, and morula, blastocyst, and next one is and trophoblast is attached to endometrium layer. Trophoblast is attached to endometrium layer. In that concerns, you can consider after the blastocyst endometrium also, because trophoblast or blastocyst attaching to the endometrium layer itself. Okay, and in that sense, we can consider this as a right answer to otherwise. And after the fertilization, before starting the fertilization, they'll be undergo for the menstrual cycle where endometrium layer has to undergo for certain changes also. That's why I told you there is a mismatching for that particular order which you have given, and this might be the correct order you can follow. This might be the correct order they are expecting. Actually, you can follow this order, and I think all the concepts are clear for you. If you have any doubts, do let me know. You can ask the doubt, and I will be clearing your doubts too. Okay. Now, here I'm getting a lot of comments, viewers. I'm getting a lot of comments, and thank you so much for your cooperation. And now it's time to wind up our session. And now we are going to wind up our session from the Go School Learning Center. Thank you so much for your appreciation. I myself as a grant to lead this class itself in the YouTube live sessions. And thank you so much for my dear all colleagues for their support. And we'll be soon back with another interesting videos of different subjects. So stay tuned with Go School Learning Center. Until we meet you again. Bye bye. Thank you.